You're building an empire, right? Pouring your heart, soul, and hard-earned cash into creating a legacy. But what if I told you there's a silent, invisible threat that could make all that incredible work vanish overnight, leaving your loved ones with nothing but confusion and heartache? We spend years, sometimes decades, hustling, investing, and crafting our financial future. We focus on growth, on smart moves, on reaching those ambitious goals. But there's a crucial piece of this puzzle that most wealth builders, young entrepreneurs, and even seasoned investors completely miss, often until it's far too late. This isn't about the market crashing or a bad investment. It's about something far more personal, yet frequently ignored, that holds the power to protect everything you've built or let it crumble into dust. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on this vital truth, because understanding it now can save your legacy from an unthinkable fate. Imagine Sarah, a vibrant 32-year-old, a self-made graphic designer, crushing it with her freelance business. She bought a cool apartment, had a healthy savings account, and even dabbled in crypto. She was on top of the world. Then, one Tuesday morning, a tragic accident. Her parents, grappling with unimaginable grief, tried to access her accounts, her digital business, her crypto wallet. They hit a brick wall. Sarah had never named a next of kin for her assets, hadn't set up clear instructions. What followed was a legal labyrinth of probate, frozen accounts, and a business that slowly faded because no one had the authority to keep it going. Her empire, built with so much passion, was stuck in limbo, causing more pain for her grieving family. This isn't a rare story. It happens every single day to brilliant, hardworking people just like you. We are so focused on generating wealth that we often forget about protecting it, not just from market fluctuations, but from the inevitable curveballs life throws our way. The term next of kin might sound old-fashioned, but it's the bedrock of safeguarding your legacy. It's simply the person or people who will inherit your property if you die without a will, or who you formally designate to make decisions for you if you're unable. For your financial future, it means identifying who steps into your shoes to manage, protect, and distribute your assets according to your wishes, not a court's. Think about it. You're building a multi-story building, brick by brick. You're focused on the architecture, the interior design, the views. But if you forget the foundation, the entire structure is at risk. Your next of kin and the clear instructions surrounding them are that critical foundation. Without it, your bank accounts, your investment portfolios, your real estate, even your beloved business can become inaccessible. They might get tied up in legal battles for years, eaten away by court fees, or worse, distributed in a way you never intended, leaving the very people you built it for empty-handed. The challenge is, we often procrastinate. We think, I'm too young for a will, or I'll get to it eventually. We avoid talking about these things because they remind us of life's less pleasant certainties. But ignoring it doesn't make the problem go away. It just hands the reins over to the legal system, which operates on standard rules, not your personal desires. This set it and forget it mentality, or rather, don't even set it up at all, is the silent killer of legacies. So, how do we fix this? It starts with a simple yet profound question. Who would step in if something happened to you tomorrow? And what instructions would they need? For young adults, this might just be ensuring your parents can access your bank account if you're incapacitated. For an entrepreneur, it's about having a clear succession plan for your business, so it doesn't collapse the moment you're not at the helm. For investors, it's about designating beneficiaries on all your accounts so your investments bypass probate and go directly to your chosen heirs. The solution isn't complicated, but it requires action. First, identify your primary next of kin. This could be a spouse, a parent, a sibling, or a trusted friend. Then, and this is crucial, formally designate them. This means creating a will. A will is your voice from beyond, clearly stating who gets what. But a will isn't enough on its own anymore, especially in our digital age. You also need to consider For your retirement accounts, like 401ks, IRAs, and life insurance policies, you can name specific beneficiaries. This is powerful because these assets often bypass probate entirely and go directly to the person you named. Make sure these are up to date. Power of attorney. This document designates someone to make financial or medical decisions on your behalf if you become unable to. Think of it as a temporary next of kin for your living self. Trusts. For more complex situations, or if you want to avoid probate entirely, a trust can be incredibly effective. Assets placed in a trust are managed by a trustee for the benefit of your chosen beneficiaries. Digital estate plan. This is often overlooked. What about your social media accounts, your email, your cloud storage, your crypto wallets? Do you have a list of these and instructions for who can access them or what should happen to them? Services exist that help you consolidate this information securely. Think about Mike, a successful real estate investor. He had properties, stocks, and a loving family. He had a will, but it was 10 years old. He'd acquired new properties, opened new investment accounts, and tragically, his chosen executor had passed away without him updating his will. When Mike died suddenly, his family faced months of delays and significant legal costs because his decade-old plan no longer reflected his current reality. This highlights another critical point. This isn't a one-and-done task. Your life changes, your assets change, your relationships change. Your next of kin plan needs to evolve with you. Review it at least every few years, or after any major life event like marriage, divorce, birth of a child, or significant wealth accumulation. The climax of this journey is simple: empowering yourself with knowledge and taking deliberate action. Don't wait until it's too late. The emotional toll on families dealing with loss is immense. Adding financial and legal chaos to that burden is truly heartbreaking. By taking these steps, you're not just protecting your money. You're protecting your loved ones from unnecessary pain and stress during their most vulnerable time. You're ensuring your legacy, the one you've worked so hard to build, truly stands the test of time, exactly as you intended. So, what have we learned? Your wealth is more than just numbers in a bank account. It's a reflection of your hard work, your vision, and your dreams. But without a clear plan for your next of kin, without defining your successor and documenting your wishes, that hard-won legacy is fragile. Take the initiative now. Identify your next of kin, update your beneficiaries, consider a will or trust, and put a digital estate plan in place. It's not about what you lose if you don't do it. It's about everything you gain by protecting what matters most. Don't let your hard work fade into legal limbo. Click here to watch our video on the 5 essential documents every wealth builder needs.